For a while now, Mojang has been trying to make Minecraft Java as similar as possible to Minecraft Bedrock, but there are still some differences. For example, here in Minecraft Java, if I start to catch fire and climb on top of a campfire, nothing will happen, because the only way to light it is by using a flint and steel. But here in Minecraft Bedrock, it's different. If I catch fire and climb onto a bonfire, I'll light it just by my character burning. In Minecraft Java, if I try to dye a shulker, it's impossible. These creatures don't change color, unlike shulker boxes, which are those movable chests. But in Minecraft Bedrock, I can use dyes to color the mob. This right here is not a shulker box, and I can actually paint them just like they were sheep. In other words, there are still many differences between Minecraft Java and Minecraft Bedrock. So today I will show 79 differences between Java and Bedrock. Do you want to fill your head with knowledge about Minecraft? Stay with me until the end of this video, and the next difference is about the Wither boss. Did you know that in Minecraft Java, it has 150 health points? This is a fact that remains true regardless of your game's difficulty. But here in Minecraft Bedrock, the Wither is significantly stronger. First of all, he is much faster. It has this really weird spinning animation before it explodes. And look at its speed here in Bedrock. It flies super fast, man. It even seems like it has some speed effect. And the most curious thing is that in Bedrock, it can have up to 300 hearts. This is if your game is in hard mode, because in normal mode it has 225 and in easy mode it has 150, which is the same as Minecraft Java. There in the Bedrock, the Wither might have more life than the Warden, because the maximum the Warden can have is 250. And now I'm gonna spawn a Wither here in Minecraft Java just so you can see how slow it is, man. Look at the difference! I can easily keep up with him here in creative mode while he flies to attack the mobs, but in Bedrock, he looks like the Flash. So, I'll start here in Minecraft Bedrock to show you something interesting about campfires and candles. Many people don't know, but I can light a campfire and a candle using a sword. This sword is enchanted with the flame aspect enchantment, which sets mobs on fire. In Minecraft Java, obviously, as I'm showing the differences, it's impossible! I'm trying to click here to light the campfire, but it's not possible. The next fact is about pistons. I'm here in Minecraft Java, and if I place a crafting table in front of a piston, it pushes normally. If I place a grass block, it pushes normally. But if I put a funnel, for example, it can't push it. If I put a flashlight, it breaks that flashlight. If I put a chest, it can't push it. Even a crafter, it can't push. Dude, in Minecraft Bedrock, if I place a piston and try to activate it by pushing a lantern, it works. If I try to push a piston, it works! It can push all those items that in Minecraft Java are impossible. Even if there are items inside the chest, he can push it, and the items will stay. Now regarding Bedrock, we have the shields, right? I can place the shield in my left hand with ease, just like in Minecraft Java. But here I need to crouch to activate the shield. Look, you can even see that I'm using a different skin here to differentiate Minecraft Java from Bedrock. This one is Bedrock and I'm with my Gaucho skin. Hit more! And look, if I want to defend myself from the husk, I can't just hold the right button. But if I hold shift, it keeps hitting my shield and can't attack me. In fact, it flies quite far away, doesn't it? In Minecraft Java, it's quite easy. Just press the right click and you don't need to crouch to defend with the shield. Also, the mob isn't thrown far away, right? It stays very close, trying to attack you, draining your shield endlessly. Okay, but is it over yet? Could it be that there are only these differences between Minecraft Java and Bedrock? No, because so far I've only shown you 6 of these curiosities and there are 79 in this video. So get ready, grab some popcorn if you haven't yet, and close the other content you're watching here. Get ready, because we're going to become experts in Minecraft from now on. Now I am here in Minecraft Bedrock to show you a really funny fact. If I put fences underneath the portal, preferably not wooden fences because they will catch fire, right? But by placing fences under the end portal, if I activate the portal, I can float over the fence, dude. I don't go into the portal. Look how crazy. I'm inside the portal. Of course, if I find a spot here where I fall in the middle of the fence, maybe I'll go to the end. But that's very specific. I fell on a little piece of fence and then I came to the end here in Java. It's quite different because if I do the same thing, put the fence down here, place the ender eyes on top of the portal and go up, I enter directly into the end. Here in Java, if I blow up a charged creeper near other mobs, one of them will randomly drop its head. This works for creeper, zombie, skeleton, wither skeleton, among others. However, here in Minecraft Bedrock, it is a little different and much better. I will put the same amount of creepers that were there in Java. When I blew up the creeper chalice and look what happens, they all dropped their heads. I just got 6 creeper heads with just one explosion. Now here in the Bedrock, I am going to grab some redstone items just to show you something really cool that happens if I fill up a pool of water here. And I place a repeater underwater. I can't place the redstone itself, the redstone torch, but comparator and repeater, they survive. They are electric, but they can handle the pressure, right? Minecraft Java is a bit different, because no matter what I put in the water, these items will always break. In Minecraft Bedrock, the default skins blink. Did you notice my character just winked? Just watch, he's going to blink again. In Minecraft Java, Steve's skin or any other is 100% static. The next item is about the /kill command here in Minecraft Java. If I use the /kill command in creative mode, my player dies. And the difference. The thing about Minecraft Bedrock is that if I use the command /kill in creative mode on Bedrock, a message appears saying, players cannot be killed while in creative mode. In Minecraft, if you rename a sheep to Jeb _, it starts changing colors, like you know. Those huge computers full of RGB LEDs that when you look at them, you think they run Minecraft at 3000 frames per second. The sheep see exactly that, but that happens in any version of Minecraft, right? But the difference is, if I grab an Ed Sheeran here, some scissors here, look, Ed Sheeran, and cut the sheep's wool, the remaining hairs keep changing color. That's insane, man. But in Minecraft Java, since this is a differences video, it's quite clear that... So folks, remember when I said that Mojang is trying to make Minecraft Java more like Bedrock over time? It turns out that Mojang was faster than me while I was recording this video. The game updated, and now this happens in Minecraft Java as well. See, this is false! So since that one was wrong, let's go to 12.1, which is a difference when hitting. When you hit a mob in Minecraft Bedrock, it makes this sound right here. Can you hear that punching sound? That also happens when you hit the air. On the other hand, in Minecraft Java, when you hit a mob, the sound is the same. But when you hit the air, the game does not make any sound. Difference number 13 is about the bridges in Minecraft. If you want to make a bridge without a shift, that is, without crouching your character, you can manage it, but you have to be very careful because it's very easy to fall. Look. Only you fall walking little by little here. And if you miss the level, you fall. And if I try to click forward here, I can't place a block in front of me. But in Minecraft Bedrock, this is quite different because I can build a bridge by clicking in the air in front of the block. Look how amazing. Now, if we come here to the category of fences and walls, like for example, this particular wall, you'll notice that in the inventory, they have this specific format, right? The fence and the wall in the Minecraft Bedrock inventory are a bit different. And it's showing on the screen so you can see the difference between the two. I don't know why this happens, but it is different. In Minecraft Bedrock, if you put water in a cauldron, you can dye this water using dye and dye armor, directly using this dyed water. This wet water, not this dyed water, and then you will have colored armors. And if you do the same thing in an empty cauldron without paint, you will clean your clothes, right? Your armor. This works for any color, okay? If I want to transform this water here in blue, I can paint my boot blue. And the difference is that in Minecraft Java, you cannot dye the cauldron water. You can only use the cauldron to remove the color from dyed armor. Hey, I took the color out here, but I can't dye it. This is the big difference this time. In Minecraft Java, I can pick up 1 cake per inventory slot. If I drop several cakes on the ground and walk over them, they don't stack together. And a wood, for example, that is 64. In Minecraft Bedrock, it's possible for me to combine 64 cakes in just 1 inventory slot. In Bedrock, it's possible to use bone meal to grow sugar cane. Look, I click here with bone meal to grow it, and it grows like other things you use bone meal on. In Minecraft Java, on the other hand, you can't use bone meal to grow sugarcane. In Java, if you play music near parrots, they will start to dance. But the parrot on the player's shoulder doesn't dance. In Bedrock, it's a bit different because the parrot dances even when it's on your shoulder. Look how beautiful, man. A very interesting fact about Minecraft. I'm going to spawn a wither and let it drop the nether star to show you that the time it takes for this star to disappear is longer than a normal dropped item. In Minecraft Java, items take 5 minutes to disappear, except for the wither star dropped by a wither. If I pick up a wither star and drop it, it takes 5 minutes. But if a wither dies, it takes 10 minutes to disappear, and I can prove it to you by speeding up Minecraft's tick rate to 5,000, meaning I made the game 250 times faster here, and now everything is moving faster, so instead of taking 5 minutes, it will take a few seconds to disappear. But pay attention to how the ground will disappear before the nether star. I'll speed up the game a little bit more. Whoa, no need, because as you can see, the earth disappeared and the nether star hasn't yet, because it was dropped by a wither. I'm in the nether just because I thought it would be better to show it up here, but it doesn't change anything, okay? The difference is that in Minecraft Bedrock, all items disappear after 5 minutes, except for the nether star. This item never disappears from the game, even if dropped by a player. It will not go away if you drop it. And that's a really cool difference, because it's a super rare item, one of the rarest in the entire game. Now in Minecraft Bedrock, the regular armor stand can actually hold tools. And if you simply hold down shift and then right click on it, it will change its pose. Look how awesome that is, man. You can have so many different poses, and you can even place tools right here in their hands. I don't know how I'm supposed to put a tool in the left hand and you can put any tool in his hand, including things that aren't tools, because they can change poses. In Minecraft Java, you cannot put tools because they do not have arms. You can only put armor on them, and they do not change positions when you right click while holding shift. In Java, if I get close to a sheep, you'll see I can't really put my camera inside it, right? And if I do, it doesn't turn transparent. See, it just glitches out, right? I'll manage it here. The editor will pause right when I get in, put my eye inside the sheep. Look. There's a very weird thing in Bedrock. It's already different, dude. When you get close to a mob, it becomes transparent and you can see its inside. Look how cool it's a thing. This really is intentional, and pushing them too is quite different compared to Java. Here in Bedrock, there is no way to use carpet as a furnace fuel, not even in the blast furnace or even in the smoker. In Java, this is completely possible. You can use any color carpet here to serve as fuel for any type of furnace. Minecraft Java, without commands, also has a limit on mobs per block. If I put many mobs in the same block here, you can see that they start dying from very high damage. This is called entity cramming, and the number of possible mobs in a block is 24. If it goes beyond that, they start dying. And of course in Bedrock, it is quite different. I can place as many mobs as I want into one block and they will never suffocate because there is no such limit. Look, I've already put over 30 sheep here, and they're all super calm inside. This lets you make really OP farms using very compact spaces. In Bedrock, when a pufferfish takes damage, it inflates right away. Look, I'll hit that pufferfish ahead and it'll inflate. In Java, this doesn't happen. I can hit it as many times as I want, it won't inflate. It only inflates when a player in survival mode gets close to it, then it defends itself by throwing these spikes at anyone nearby. In Bedrock, there's a really cool feature, emotes. Look, I can dance with my character without installing any mods. In Java, that's not a thing. The only dance I can do is this little wiggle by pressing shift. If I do it too often, my keyboard even glitches and commands pop up saying I shouldn't press shift so much. In Bedrock, if you give an alley an item, it'll start following you, right? Just like in Java. And when you enter the nether, when you are teleported, the alley will follow you to another dimension. In Minecraft Java, if we make a portal to the nether and give an item to an alley, it will follow us. However, if you enter the nether before the alley does, it will lose you and not enter the nether with you. Now, the difference number 27 is about mods and add-ons. In Java, you can download millions of mods for free made by people who understand mod creation. In Java, you can download any player's skin and then use it at any point in your game. In Bedrock, if you have some workarounds, for example, playing on PC or using specific mods, you can even change your skin just like I did here. You can also install add-ons for free. But Minecraft Bedrock has a marketplace where you can buy various mods directly from Microsoft, right? You come here, the creators make mods for Minecraft Bedrock and upload them here in this marketplace. You spend Minecoins to buy them. There are maps, mods, skins. Quite a different system from Java, right? In Bedrock, if you rename a campfire on an anvil, the renamed text appears above the campfire. It's crazy. In Java, I can rename it here, but the campfire shows no name at all. This is just a dull campfire. Here in Bedrock, if you have hoes of different materials, they deal different damage, ranging from 2 for wood to 6 damage for netherite. So, a netherite hoe kills a cow in 2 hits and a zombie in 2 hits. In Minecraft Java, all hoes only deal 1 damage. So for a cow, you need the same number of hits with a wooden hoe as you do with a netherite hoe. The difference is that the netherite one is much faster to recharge, but doesn't. In Java, the only way to ring the bell is by hitting it. If I drop items, nothing happens. In Bedrock, if you drop an item on the bell, it rings. In Bedrock, the fishing rod has 384 durability. This means you can use it 384 times to fish until it breaks. In Java, it's very different. A fishing rod breaks quite quickly with 64 uses. Everyone knows Endermen take damage from water, but there's a very weird Minecraft thing. An Enderman doesn't take water damage inside a cauldron. Look how illegal this is, man. This should be forbidden. And it should be so forbidden that in Minecraft Bedrock, it actually is forbidden. The Enderman takes damage from cauldron water, no matter how much water it contains. I'm climbing a tower here to show you that in Minecraft Bedrock, MLG is much easier. Just keep clicking like crazy and you'll land it. Even if I fall from a great height, look, I'm clicking like crazy here. MLG always works now in Minecraft Java. If I teleport to a very high altitude and keep clicking like crazy, I'm clicking at the same pace as in Bedrock. There are chances it will work, but there are also chances that it will go wrong. Look, I just did the same thing and I died. A test, I don't know if it's true, is that if I keep clicking on Java, I can't do MLG. In Bedrock, can I do it? Yes, just hold the button. So, no need to do MLG. Just hold it and it's automatic. See, I'm not clicking like mad. I'm holding my mouse. So you see the MLG is done. In Bedrock Edition, a creeper that is under the influence of a potion effect, when it explodes, it leaves absolutely no trace behind. However, in Minecraft Java Edition, if a creeper has an active effect upon its death, that effect generates a lingering cloud on the ground. And if you happen to pass through that cloud, you will then acquire the very same effect. I just gained speed. 2 minutes because a creeper with speed died. In Bedrock, there are cooler little animations than in Java, you know. So if I eat food, my character lifts his arm and brings it to his mouth. In Minecraft Java, it simply generates particles, but the hand stays still. In Java, if you try to run and jump on soul sand, you remain slow because it holds you back even during the jump. Look, I'm really slow. If I keep jumping, I keep reading. Look how this is different in Minecraft Bedrock. If I keep running and jumping, I basically stay at the same normal speed. It only decreases my speed if I walk on soul sand. In Bedrock, any mob that is underwater takes much more damage from a trident than when it is out of water. In Minecraft Java, this only applies to aquatic mobs. Mobs considered terrestrial do not have the damage affected by being underwater. Minecraft Java, is there a way to craft a minecart with a furnace? Basically, it is used to push other carts as if it were a steam train wagon. In Bedrock, there simply is no furnace cart. There are ones with a chest, hopper, and TNT, but there is no one with a furnace. If I jump into the void in Minecraft Bedrock, even in creative mode, my player won't die. It falls into a sort of barrier and stops falling, see? Of course, in survival mode, I'd take damage and likely die from the fall before the void's damage. But in creative, I just stay there. Totally fine. Now I will show you what happens in Minecraft Java, dude. I can simply be in creative mode and my player will keep falling endlessly until they die. From what I'm noticing, it seems that it's impossible to die in creative mode in Minecraft Bedrock, really. You know the elytra, right? This amazing little wing here that lets you glide. In Bedrock, if you press the space key, you stop flying immediately. Even if you are falling from an extremely high place. I'm up here and if I press space, I stop flying. If I press space, I start flying again in Bedrock. This is quite different. As soon as I start flying, I can press space as many times as needed. I can press anything and my player doesn't stop flying unless I take off the elytra, obviously. Wow, I didn't die. How didn't I die, man? In Minecraft Bedrock, you can put a torch on a honey block. In Java, that's impossible. You can't place a torch. In Java, if a villager takes damage, trades are getting more expensive. Look, he's selling 6 loaves for 1 emerald. If I keep hitting him here, 6 loaves now cost 5 emeralds. That's because he got mad at me. This doesn't happen in Bedrock. Look. He's getting 6 leather for an emerald, and if I hit him here, the price stays the same. The ocean floor is much clearer in Minecraft Bedrock. Here, it's with vibrant visuals, right? So the game looks a bit different, but you can tell the ocean floor is brighter, you can see it and everything. In Java, look how dark the ocean floor is. In Minecraft Java, it doesn't have the same clarity as in Minecraft Bedrock. In Bedrock, placing bone meal on flowers makes flowers grow around it. Look at that. Generates other flowers around in Java. This is a little different because you can't put the bone meal directly on the flowers. You have to put the bone meal around it and hope for other flowers to grow. In Minecraft Minecraft Java, when a mob takes damage, it releases hearts to show roughly how much damage it took. Bedrock is different. These hearts don't exist. Mobs simply take damage, and there's no way to know how much. In Bedrock, if you stare at an Enderman, even if you keep looking at him, he'll still reach you and attack. In Java, if you don't stop looking into his eyes, he won't stop attacking you. So, you have a chance to escape from it there, right? As if it were the creeper. In Minecraft Java, you can't put an iron golem in a minecart. Look, he keeps pushing the iron golem here, but it won't go. In Bedrock, on the other hand, it's totally possible to put an iron golem inside a minecart. In Bedrock, if you place a door underwater, you drown anyway. The door doesn't create an air pocket for you to breathe. Now, in Java, the door simply creates an air pocket, and you can breathe underwater calmly. Look, I'm underwater and the bubbles aren't going down. In fact, they're not even appearing because it's like I'm in normal air. Now, you know that spectral arrow that makes the mobs glow when you attack them, or even the player who gets hit by a spectral arrow starts to glow. In Bedrock, the spectral arrow doesn't exist. In Bedrock, you're not allowed to sleep in a bed underwater. In Java, just like the door, the bed also creates an air pocket and you can sleep peacefully as if you weren't under the ocean. In Java, even with a soft touch shovel. Does grass drop dirt? With Silk Touch, you can collect grass, but you can't pick up the path block even with Silk Touch. Look at these village paths here. If I break them with Silk Touch, they always drop dirt. In Bedrock though, I can get these path blocks with Silk Touch. If I'm in creative mode and search for Sweeping Edge, there's no book for that enchantment. So I can only attack one mob at a time, even if several are stacked. Look, if I keep hitting, I'll only attack one at a time. In Java, there is Sweeping Edge 1, 2, and 3 enchantments that I can use on a sword to attack more than one mob at a time. This is a very overpowered enchantment in Java. If I come here, get an axolotl in a bucket. Come back here, dear. Rename this axolotl to Subscribe. When I put it on the ground, it will already have a name. Look, here's the axolotl with the name Subscribe. If I put him in the bucket again, the bucket keeps the name. In Bedrock, if I place a renamed axolotl, it loses its name. When I pick it up again, its name goes back to being Axolotl. And renaming an armor stand? I wonder if it is possible in Minecraft Java. There might be a way for you. You use the name tag, right? But the name doesn't show up above. And for example, this name I'm giving makes the mobs turn upside down, but it doesn't affect the armor stand. Here in Minecraft Bedrock, it affects the armor stand, and the name appears above its head, or rather its foot if it's inverted. A funny thing about Bedrock is that the skeleton doesn't shoot arrows at the player while underwater. It hits with its hands. In Java, it doesn't care at all, man. He shoots the arrow. He just tries to get closer for a more accurate shot because underwater, an arrow behaves differently, right? It deflects because of the water's resistance, but he doesn't attack with his hand. In Java, you can extinguish candles with a water potion. In Bedrock, they remain lit. Now, something truly impactful that makes Bedrock much more difficult is found here in the Guardian Temple. You see I got an effect? This effect is fatigue, and it makes breaking blocks take much longer. Check out how fast my little hand moves. In Minecraft, I can drink milk to remove effects, but this effect returns almost instantly here in Minecraft Bedrock. The Yavel even gets this fatigue effect. This effect is caused by the Guardian boss, this giant beast that is in the middle of the ocean monument structure. However, it takes a little longer to get this effect. In Minecraft Java, you get the effect, but drinking milk gives you a minute to explore the temple without reapplying it. Unlike Bedrock, where you get the effect instantly, here in Java, if I build a rail path and place a hostile mob to pursue me, if I stay inside that rail path, the mob simply tries to go around the track and it cannot enter this area. This acts just like a wall. In Bedrock, that's not a thing. I can stay here in the middle of the track and the creature just ignores the track and tries to attack me. In Bedrock, if I try to summon a giant zombie with this command here /summon giant, it happens because it doesn't exist in Bedrock. But in Java, if I use the command /summon giant, a giant zombie will appear. It doesn't move. It does absolutely nothing. It doesn't attack me. Just a zombie standing still, but it's a pretty big difference, isn't it? Look at its size compared to Bedrock. In Java, a skeleton from this distance, if I'm in survival mode, can see and attack me. However, if I'm wearing a skeleton head, look how interesting. It just ignores me. I need to get much closer for him to realize I'm not the skeleton and attack me. I'm right here. He's not attacking me, see? He saw me from 4 blocks away, despite my head being down and crouching. In Bedrock, even with the skeleton head in survival mode, he'll see me further sooner than the Java skeleton. So, this here is much better in Minecraft Java. In Bedrock, there's no way you can put armor on a villager by using a dispenser. Look, the dispenser simply drops the items onto the villager. Now in Java, my friend, if I want to equip netherite armor, are you hearing that the villager is equipping this armor? Look, it left here, it wasn't dropped, and look how strong this villager is now, man. That's because he just equipped a full netherite armor, thanks to the dispenser, and when he died, he dropped that armor. That's really bizarre. Here in Java, if you break a layer of snow, it simply disappears. Now on Bedrock, it's obviously different. If you break a layer of snow, it falls realistically and stays on the block below, being able to go down as many blocks as necessary. In Bedrock, if we go up a lot here to the top of the nether and go beyond this bedrock, take a look at what happens. We break through and manage to pass, but there's a limit that doesn't allow me to build up here. In Minecraft Java, I can build up to layer 256. That's 128 blocks above here. That's why many people in Minecraft Java make farms up here if I place them. Water on top of a cauldron in Minecraft Java, nothing will happen, right? I can leave this water here as long as I want. When I remove the water from the top, the cauldron will be empty. In Bedrock, check out this crazy thing, man. If I place a cauldron with water on top, when I take that water out, we can see the cauldron is still full. This means I can make infinite water with just one bucket of water. Wanna see? I'll take this water out, put it here, grab the water from inside, put it up here. Take this water out, put it outside, grab the water from inside, put it up here. I bet you didn't know this, man. In Minecraft Bedrock, Vindicators are dumb because they'll only attack villagers if the doors are What is this villager? Are you crazy? What is this? The villager's a genius. He slammed the door in the Vindicator's face and took advantage he couldn't open doors, being dumb. That's it, I'm done now, right? But in Minecraft Java, they can easily open doors to attack the villagers. Sometimes they're kind of dumb, but they do manage. In Java, if you press F3, it shows various information about your game, such as your current coordinates, information about the computer you're using, the version of the game, among many others. And we will never need it. In Bedrock, there's no way to open this debug menu. I'm pressing F3 here and nothing happens. I accidentally pressed F2 and ended up taking a screenshot. But F3 does nothing. And that is a big difference. In Java, the rendering limit that you can place is 32 chunks. That's what rendering is. If I set it to 2, my world will load just 2 chunks at a time. If I set it to 32, it will load 32. So you'll be able to see much further. It's a view distance. In Bedrock, I can change my view distance differently. If I have vibrant visuals activated, I can go up to 28 chunks. But if it's turned off, I can increase my render distance up to 96 chunks. My world will load a much larger distance. Times larger than Minecraft Java. But of course, we lost that aesthetic with shadows like shaders, right? That Minecraft Bedrock has... Man, look at the crazy render distance Minecraft has. But of course, it varies from computer to computer. Mine's making a lot of noise, but it's still rendering. In Java, the crossbow pull animation is like this. And in first person, it's like this. In Bedrock, there's a big difference where you can clearly see the character pulling with their little hand. Look there at the character's hand pulling the rope. In third person, it's pretty much the same thing. Now we are entering the final stretch with differences as insane as at the beginning of this video. Is it possible to enter the water with elytras? Let's do the test. I'm in Minecraft Bedrock and when I enter the water with elytra, my elytra closes and my character starts swimming. I can't fly through the water. Click here to play the little rocket game again, to fly out of the water. On the other hand, in Minecraft Java, this is completely possible. I can swim and fly with an elytra at the same time, dude. Look, my character's swimming and flying, and I can fly out of the water again. Let's open a book with a quill, and look how crazy this is, man. In Minecraft Bedrock, I can do some really crazy things, man. Hi, can I just come here? Erase a single page, write hi there, then go to the next page and write... To delete this page, leaving only 3 pages, then delete this one, leaving just the other 2, copying the content from one page to another page, and paste the content. And besides, my book has 2 pages at the same time. The difference is this book only has 1 page here in Minecraft Java. Of course, it doesn't have all those buttons to keep clicking on because with Java, you can use the keyboard to copy and paste things in Minecraft Java. If I enter spectator mode, I can fly really fast or very slowly just spinning the mouse wheel. I can spin it down so much that, look, I'm clicking to walk here, my character doesn't walk, and if I start spinning the wheel up, it starts flying very fast. In Java, on the other hand, if I enter spectator mode, nothing I do will change my speed. I'll always stay at this speed. I'm scrolling up and down, but nothing happens. Also because this game here is made to run on cell phones, and obviously there is no mouse cursor on a cell phone. And now something I really wanted to exist in Minecraft Java for many years. Changing color of tree leaves when it snows. You can see from this image that the leaves in Minecraft Bedrock become whiter when it starts to snow. In Java, this doesn't happen. In Bedrock, in creative mode, if I grab an item and come to the inventory and keep moving it, clicking the mouse wheel, nothing happens. In Java, I keep multiplying this item into several stacks of 64. In Java, if you give a cookie to a parrot, it dies instantly. In Bedrock, it gets a poison effect and dies slowly, but I believe that with healing potions, it's possible to save him. Look, I'm using healing potions here on my parrot. I lost him now. Now he's gonna die. Look, he's taken so much damage, still not dead. So this effect has to wear off, right? Yeah, I couldn't save him, but you get it. It's different how the cookie affects the parrot. Now, one of my favorites. In Bedrock, if you look through a glass pane, you can use it like an X-ray to see underwater. Look how crazy, man. Can you see? I'll drop closer to the water here and take a look how the water simply disappears behind the glass pane. In Minecraft Java, this doesn't happen. Of course, it's a bug, but it's a difference. The second to last item is about the rails, and it states that running water breaks them. In Java, running water no longer breaks rails. You can even place rails underneath the water or put running water right over them. But in Bedrock, running water does still break rails, yes. Look, I'll play some tracks here, break this, and the water will break the track. And before I show you the last difference between Minecraft Java and Bedrock, I want to ask you to subscribe to the Geleia channel so we can hit 11 million subscribers. Do you think we can do it? Thank you so much to everyone who's been watching the videos and subscribing to the channel. Comment on other videos you want me to make, and hey everyone, in Minecraft Bedrock, you can't open a chest with a slab on top, but in Minecraft Java, you can open it normally, as if there wasn't a block. Thanks for watching until the end. A kiss to everyone. Click the video on screen and bye guys!
O Geleia sabe que você é muito legal. Na moral, você assistiu até o final. Uau!